Some of these have got quite a nice slope built into them.
Today we're going to attempt a redo of our rustic stone steps project. If you've not seen the previous episodes, then I'll leave a link in the description so you can catch up on all the drama that was attempt number 1. The plan is to get this project wrapped up this week so that we can move on to another exciting landscaping project very soon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy one of my favourite pastimes, watching other people work.
It's definitely easier than last time, but it's still not easy.
That's the problem. So they slightly laminate as well. I think we leave the gaps for now and we fill the gaps later.
Okay. So what do we think? Better than last time?
Yeah. I think more appropriate match for the...
Better colour.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I like the colour of the last ones, but I like the colour of these too. Better fit. Better scale.
Sizing, yeah, scale.
And that was much faster, which is always good.
And some of them do have the little bevel edges, but nowhere near as much as those other ones.
Yeah.
So I can just see one there, so that'll end up being grouted over.
Yeah.
Or
and
over.
we can see if we want to add any small bits in the like the small triangles and stuff, but it might be good enough as it is.
So that edge there.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might want to have a look at that. Yeah. Hi, Wally. You do smell, don't you?
And then dip that into the bucket.
It's just better to spray the back of it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. That's fine. That's enough. It's going to be an interesting challenge to get the right amount, but without touching any of the other stones on the sides. I don't want to forget what goes where, obviously.
Right, I'm just going to leave you to it.
So we were a little bit concerned about getting all the heights of the steps to be the same. So I decided to work from the bottom up rather than the top down, which is how it would normally be done. This meant that I could measure the rise height between the steps and adjust them where necessary as I was laying the stones. The only downside of this was that I would need to wait for each step to dry so that I could stand on it before working on the next one. But fortunately, we had good weather and time on our side, so this wasn't an issue at all.
So I am much happier with the redo of these steps compared to the first attempt, which was pretty shocking, quite frankly, and a bit depressing. This is something I don't think I've shown before. So now that the lime has cured a little bit, but is still workable, just going in and trying to beat as much of the aggregate back into the joints as possible, smooth them over, clean off the stones a little bit as well, try and get as nice a finish as we can, and then I'll have to wait for this to dry before doing the next one. So I think I waited 2 or 3 days after doing the first step to do the second step, just so that I could stand on it. But it is looking pretty nice, and it is never fun to have to undo stuff or backtrack and try again. But I would much rather have something that I'm pleased with at the end of the day, that took a bit more work, than something that I just thought, oh, that's good enough, I'll put up with it. Because we're going to be using these steps on a daily basis. So, I'll finish this up, cover it again, let it set, and then there's just one more to do. Right, the steps are done. They're all cleaned up. They're almost set. At least the first two are. The top one, I could probably stand on it, but I probably won't for the rest of the day. But it's all looking pretty good, and it definitely fits the bill of rustic stone steps up to the garden. It does exactly what it says on the tin. So there's only one thing left to do, which is to see what Kylie thinks of it. You want to show me your hole?
It's a bit messy.
It's much smaller than it used to be.
It is, and less brambly.
Yeah,
Though
less spiky.
many brambles are still in here.
So this is a sneak peek of a future project, but shall we wrap up the steps one first?
Yeah. So much of a change to the last attempt.
Yeah, it's a bit
So
different.
much better.
I mean, it's a different colour.
Yeah, but just the finish is much more in keeping with the riser stones.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really nice. And when these are whitewashed, or finished and whitewashed,
the walls.
yeah, they'll look really good.
Mm.
So we still have these inconsistencies, but at least this attempt is safe. Like there's small bits, the other bits, because there were such big gullies, it was a real trip hazard.
Mm.
Can I walk on them
Yeah, go for it.
with my very muddy boots?
So the first step is a bit taller because we haven't done the final grade.
Yeah, I'm just testing for like flatness when you actually walk on it. You can feel a few high and low spots, but nothing like before.
That's because it's made of stone, not tiles.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what they are. So we know they're slate, but they're sold as like,
These ones are not slate.
no, the previous ones were sold as slate, as paving stones, as walkway stones. These are much better.
Yeah.
Just much better.
So the other two steps are exactly the same height. They're just over 15 centimetres.
Yeah, and it
or
feels
6
good.
inches.
And there was lots of people saying that we needed to take in account stride and all that stuff.
Which we did when we designed them.
So it's meant to be, for my feet, 2 steps, because I take shorter steps.
Yeah.
And Guy will probably just take 1.
Yeah.
And thankfully I didn't need to rebuild the risers, which wouldn't have been fun. Another comment we got about the other ones is, oh, you should leave it overhang, then you don't see. The other ones were so thin and fragile that if you'd stepped on them, there was always a fear that you would break it, which is why we couldn't really overhang the other ones. These ones have got an overhang.
A little bit, yeah. And that helps to kind of blend in the tops.
Yeah, it looks really good, hey?
Yeah.
And we've only got another 3 sets of these to do,
Excellent.
as per our gardening landscaping plan. Probably not this year.
No. Okay, good. So we're done with the steps for now. We can put this part of this project to bed and move on to something else. As we just gave you a short preview of, we are doing some more landscaping work, some more digging, and we have all of that to look forward to in a future episode. It's all going to be relating to our rainwater harvesting and grey water harvesting, and a mini orchard that we're going to be planting at the bottom of the land. So make sure you hit subscribe and stay tuned for that one. But we are done here for now. We'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.
Can I go and get back to my digging?
Yeah, go and get back to work.
All right.
Can you say bye?
Oh, bye.